You know, one of the biggest problems with microtransactions and loot boxes are just how easy they are for kids to buy in games. And when you think about it, it's a nightmare scenario for any parent. Your kid gets hold of your bank details and empties your account, spending money on worthless shite like FIFA points. Christ, I mean, what a nightmare. Imagine that.
According to reports in the Irish Independent and Irish Mirror, one woman from Cork was distraught last week to discover her son had literally emptied her bank account by spending on FIFA microtransactions. The unnamed mother lost an entire month's wages in the run-up to Christmas when her 14-year-old son used her debit card to buy FIFA points. The Irish Mirror says the family is, quote, facing a bleak Christmas with no money. Apparently the boy is so devastated he hasn't left his room. So, how and why the hell did this happen? The mum told PJ Coogan on Cork's 96 FM on Thursday, quote, I get paid monthly, so my paycheck went in last Friday for 4 weeks' wages and they took the whole month's payout of the card. The woman said she bought FIFA 18 on PlayStation for her son on her debit card, which linked her card details to the boy's PSN account. Quotes, he just didn't understand, but every 10 points was costing him more money. When purchasing the game or playing it, they don't tell you that this has a cost element. He didn't have to do anything or click anything to activate my card. He never knew that when he was clicking away, the money was being taken out of my account.
So the grievance here apparently is that the kid had nothing in the way. He just wanted to get more points and he just got more points. And then this is what it seems like to this woman anyway, that there was money just coming out of her account with very little barriers in the way for this guy, because she had bought the digital version of FIFA 18 on his PlayStation, so obviously she'd have to give her bank details to do that, and then after doing that, then that's it. Her details were then registered to the kid's PlayStation Network account, and he was just firing away and getting as many points as he wanted, kind of not realising how much money he was spending. Is it an easy mistake to make?
Well, we don't actually know, because we tried to Google this, how to buy FIFA points.
How to buy FIFA points?
Have a look.
You can't find out, mate. You can find out how to get free FIFA points easy. Are they called points or coins? Who cares? They're both stupid names. But FIFA coins, FIFA points, there's
so many videos like how to get free points. Yeah, we actually don't know how easy it is to buy that and how much bullshit this kid is feeding his mum. But he didn't leave his room, guys. He hasn't left his room. Probably because he's spending and all his FIFA points that he's accrued over the past month. Got a lot of Ronaldinho's to play.
And
is that a football thing?
That's a guy. You know, this is not for lack of trying as well. We really did try to research this. We did try to watch some videos and stuff. We don't play FIFA because we just don't, right? And we just researched it, tried to, and it's just impossible to find out. I mean, I challenge you to do it. Any non-FIFA players, try and find out how you buy FIFA coins. You can't do it. When the mother went down to the bank to withdraw some cash, she was told she had insufficient funds. Quote, I didn't understand what was wrong, so then I rang the bank. They said PlayStation was constantly moving money from my account. When she contacted Sony in an attempt to get her cash back, she was told it was an adult's game and there's nothing they could do. The mother said her story should be a warning to other parents. Quote, he is so upset, he is staying in bed. He reckoned he has spoiled Christmas for his family. I can't even get him to school. Now, we should point out PlayStation does have several security measures and parental controls in place to stop in-app purchasing, but Sony does warn all customers to take precautions to protect their own personal details. EA and Sony have been approached for comment but have not responded as of the time of recording.
So obviously this is a little bit of a mainstream story breaking, not in the gaming news, about games and loot boxes and microtransactions, something that if you follow the channel you might know that we have covered. The thing with this that's interesting is that she says, Sony say, remember this is all from her, and what she was saying.
We haven't actually heard anything from Sony or EA as of the time of recording.
So she's saying that Sony has said it's an adult game. I mean, FIFA's not. Like Peggy over here says it's a 3-year-old game plus, like 3+. So it's not an 18 only game is what I'm saying. And the kid isn't a kid, he's 14. He's not like an infant sort of thing. So I don't know if there's more to that maybe has been lost somehow by the time this has been typed up and things like that. But it just doesn't quite seem like something Sony would actually say. I'm not saying she's lying. I'm just saying maybe there's a miscommunication there or something like that. Obviously, it probably falls under EA to have a final word on this really, because the money goes to them from Sony. I don't know.
That's dead right. Yeah, Sony are kind of the middleman in this, I guess, because they've got the card details, but it's EA that are making the money from the microtransactions, right? So it's a mess. It's a bloody mess, and you can tell that she's just gone to like customer support or whatever, and just desperately kind of said, "Where the hell is all my money? Please, can I have it back?" And this kid is saying that he didn't realise he was spending a ton of money. You must have some kind of cultural awareness that the FIFA points, even at the age of 14, that points equals the money that you spend money on, and coins are the things that you earn in game.
And if there's no prompts or anything to say you are spending real money, then I don't know. I'm not saying that he's a liar, but I'm saying that he's not stupid. And obviously, when you're 14, you pick up on a lot of stuff. And the fact that, you know, especially FIFA, something like, a lot of people play FIFA, a lot of people in school be talking about it and FIFA Points and what they do and all this and all that. One Google search and you'll be able to see that, you know, there is a premium currency. I mean, something about this story. I mean, it's an interesting story, but I don't know, somebody's maybe not telling the whole truth here.
Whatever it is, I think that ultimately the responsibility at that age is on the parents, right? And if you've given your bank details to your son or whatever to do that, then you kind of have a responsibility to just check on what's going on there. You know, once you give your account details over to a website or something, they've got it then. And that's the kind of thing that you should really educate yourself on. If you're going to get involved in that and let your kids kind of do that kind of thing, it certainly is a warning to other parents, as this woman has said, that you should be more aware, you should be alert to this kind of thing, because if you have kids that you have given bank details to, you need to make sure that you have at least activated all the parental controls and whatnot to make sure that they can't, recurringly kind of spend. And this is kind of an old story. This is an old thing from, like, you know, all the mobile games and whatever, where there's pretend like gem currencies on mobile games. How many times has there been a story of a kid just getting as many gems as they wanted and then draining their parents' bank accounts? This is quite an old phenomenon, but now it's actually happening in AAA games.
Consoles and car detail storage has been something that especially Sony have been under fire for in the past, with the big hacking scandal and car details and things like that before. I remember on the Xbox 360 days, people's subscriptions were renewing on their parents' cards, and entering a card as a one-off transaction, it should give you an opportunity to save it maybe onto the system, but not do it by default. Like this woman says that she only bought a game on there and it was automatically added in, which is something I think I can get behind, because I'm pretty sure my card details were automatically saved as well on PlayStation. So maybe some more measures can be taken towards that. It's like if you use a website to buy clothes or something and you go to the guest checkout, it doesn't automatically store your details on that computer, right?
I mean, the story from her is that it all kind of happened by default and by accident, and there was nothing kind of deliberate there. You can kind of see how that might happen, but equally then, you know, there's a responsibility on the parents. It's going to be interesting to see what Sony and EA have got to say on this, if anything. Okay guys, what do you think of this story? Let us know down below. Remember to like the video if you enjoyed it, and please do subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this every single day. You can check out that video right there, right now if you want, and the link to Patreon if you want to support the channel. See you next time.